Hello everyone, do you want to learn how to do this? I can't believe I actually nailed it. Oh, I messed it up at the end. You want to learn how to lava spark? I messed it up at the end, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you how to do this. Let's go. So in order to perform this trick, you're gonna need to know a few things. First and foremost, you're gonna need to know how to short charge. That is important. Secondly, you're gonna wanna know how to damage boost. That's also important. I think you can do it with just these three items. Let me try it real quick. Yes, you can. Okay, so let's work backwards on this trick, okay? So first and foremost, if we wanted to get up this, let's say we didn't have space jump, for example. That's going to mean we're not gonna be able to, you know, space jump up there. And what we could do is a gravity jump, right? I've done a tutorial on the gravity jump. We could gravity jump up there, but that's slow, okay? And we wanna be fast. And so a way of doing that is performing the lava spark. And so what I recommend doing is practicing the damage boost first, because this is one of the most important parts of the trick. So what I like to do is I like to stand here, angled down. So L1 to angle down. And as this Namahe is spitting, or Fune, I'm not sure what it's called. As it's spitting the flames, I'm just gonna jump up into it and hold left. And I'm just gonna do that over and over again until I feel comfortable hitting that damage boost, right? It's called a damage boost because we're taking damage and then boosting ourselves. Like that. You're basically like taking damage and then just a small amount of time later holding left. You can even do it right, like that, and you can just damage boost back and forth between these things. I actually was still iframes. Back and forth, okay? You just want to get the timing down on this. This is important. There we go. You just want to get it down to where you can damage boost back and forth, and back and forth. Okay? So that's kind of like really important. Again, we're working backwards here. The second part, as we're kind of moving backwards with this trick, I would start up here, kind of run off, and practice this all the way down. Again, you're holding all the inputs, right? You're holding jump and you're holding left all the way through the input, or all the way through the trick. So land, boom, hold it. If you let go, you're just gonna stop right there. That's also an important part to this, is letting go, because we'll want to let go at a very specific spot that allows us to have enough room to get this correctly. So now we're back into this room. This is part 3. This is where we're gonna perform our short charge. So what I like to do is a stutter 3-tap. And this is going to allow us to get that spark, get that charge through the door at just the right moment. Okay? So I'm gonna show you where I do the inputs for this. As I always do in my tutorials, I'm gonna slow it down. I'm actually gonna show you here on my input when I'm doing my stuttering and where I'm doing my taps. I'm gonna put arrows, and you can also go into the, I keep forgetting to show this in my tutorials, but you can actually go into the practice hack and put on what's called Magic Pants, I believe it's called, and you can actually have Samus blink and show you when you should be tapping, and also there's a sound cue as well, so it's extremely helpful. I don't use it, but I highly recommend that you do. I've just learned it just through my own practicing, but I do understand that it is a very, very helpful part of the practice hack, and I recommend doing it. But for those of you that might not want to use that hack, the practice hack, I'm gonna show you where I'm doing my stuttering and where I'm doing my tapping. So if we watch my inputs and we slow this down, as you know, and if you've watched my Dragon short charge tutorial, you'll see that watch my left here. You see how I start, then I actually let go of it for a little bit, and then I pick it back up? That's a stutter. And you can see Samus kind of stutter right there. That's what I'm doing there. Okay, so for the taps themselves, the first tap, I actually performed it a little bit early, but I generally want that first tap to be about here. So we'll want that first tap around this, like halfway through this block to halfway through this block. That's like really these blocks here is where I'm gonna be performing my first tap. The stuttering is happening here, right? I stutter and then I'm tapping here. Okay. I'm gonna leave that arrow there. The second tap is gonna happen around here. So that, like I said, that second tap is gonna happen around these blocks here. So first tap is happening around here. Second tap is happening around here. And then my third tap is actually going to happen, if we continue to follow along here, right about here. This general area is where I like to do my third tap. So from the beginning here, we're stuttering, tap, tap, third tap, through the door. Now this is the most important part of the short charge, is again, like I mentioned before, you have to get the quick drop here off the ledge. And kind of how I do it is, you notice that I'm like basically over the ledge as I'm pressing down. And that's going to allow me to store the charge and kind of glide over the ledge down to where that first flame is available for us to hit. Okay? So looking at this again, we're coming in and we got to practice storing this spark, this charge rather, at the last possible moment, and then holding left, landing, turning, right? As we're falling, we're turning, angling down. The enemy's about to spit the flame, and we need to hit this first flame. Okay? Jump, damage, hold left. I'm flying through. Now, I actually missed the spot on this one. But as long as you're getting the spark, we can worry about the spot later, okay? This here is the most important spot, or this is the most important part of this trick. Getting down, turning, angling, jumping, damage boosting. So let's take a look at the exact spot we're gonna be wanting to, we're gonna wanna be charging up. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you exactly where you're going to want to initiate the spark and how exactly we do that. So If you made it this far, you're getting the spark. Now we need to make sure we are releasing and sparking at a very specific point in time. So we land, we jump up, damage boost, we're flying across. We're going to pass 1, 2 enemies, the Namahe or the Funes. And then what I like to do is right before we reach right here, this block, we're going to release our angle. I press jump and I press up, and that's going to initiate the spark. And that's going to send us all the way up to right here. And then we're going to hold left and we land at the top. So again, I'm going to show you that from the beginning, all the way from the beginning. So I'll show you it not slowed down first. Just like that. Just like that. And now I'm going to show you it one more time, slowed down. Boom. 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 So, there you have it. That is how you're going to perform the lava spark, which is a pretty neat trick, especially if you're going for speed, right? If you don't have space jump. Even if you did have space jump, this might even still be quicker, especially if you're really consistent at it. But you definitely don't want that to happen. But I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye. Bye.